Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Junior, aka Smoking Guns, out here in Tucson, Arizona, representing the Ultimate Fight Club, giving you the latest content in boxing and MMA news that is out. So, tonight's video, dude, this is actually some interesting news. Just got home from training clients and teaching classes, and I'm looking like, this is pretty interesting, man. They are talking about Demetrius Andrade is a viable opponent for Canelo Alvarez in September. Yeah, we'll find out. But it is stating that here in BoxingNews24.com, where it states Canelo Alvarez versus Demetrius Andrade possible for September 14th. And in this article, it goes on to state, Demetrius Andrade is now being considered by Golden Boy Promotions as the next opponent for Saul Canelo Alvarez on September 14th, according to Dan Rafael of ESPN. Andrade is one of a number of elite-level fighters that is under consideration for the Mexican star to fight in his next contest on DAZN. The other fighters that are in the running are as follows: Sergey Kovalev, Gennady Golovkin, and Jaime Munguia. It also goes on to state in this article, Eric Gomez says Andrade a viable opponent. Golden Boy Promotions president Eric Gomez told ESPN.com, "There's interest," Gomez said. "Andrade is a viable opponent. Canelo wants to fight the best, and we're giving him a few options so he can make a final decision. He's in the loop on everything. Yes, I had a conversation with Eddie Hearn. I've had conversations with few people about opponents. There are a few options out there for Canelo," quote. Now, with this news coming out right now, personally, I think this is very weird timing that this news is just now coming out. Main reason I think this is weird timing is because of this, all right? A few days ago, we were talking about how Canelo Alvarez was going to be going up to 175 to be able to fight Sergey Kovalev, right? All of a sudden, news that came out that Sergey Kovalev wasn't going to be fighting Canelo Alvarez, that he was going to be fighting his mandatory and Anthony Yarde. After that, news had surfaced that Canelo Alvarez had lowballed Sergey Kovalev. That's the reason why Sergey Kovalev wasn't fighting Canelo Alvarez. Then news had came out that Triple G was cherry-picking yet another opponent in Jaime Munguia, wanting to bring him up from the 154-pound division up to 160 to be able to fight him, right? Then all of a sudden, this morning, news comes out to surface that Canelo Alvarez is trying to bogart Triple G's cherry-pick and Jaime Munguia and trying to fight Jaime Munguia himself. Not only trying to fight him, but has sent Jaime Munguia a contract which Jaime Munguia and his team are really considering because, of course, they want a big money fight with a dude like Canelo Alvarez, right? So now, all of a sudden, I'm pretty sure with all that crap that has came out, especially with the lowballing of Sergey Kovalev, and then with the cherry picking of a Jaime Munguia, I'm pretty sure that they have gotten a lot of backlash over the past couple of days because of all of this ish, right? And now, all of a sudden, at the last minute, Demetrius Andrade is now a potential opponent for September. Dude, why wasn't he a potential opponent for September friggin' Monday? You know what I'm saying? This is friggin' Wednesday. After all this damn BS that you've been on with all this damn crap coming out in the news talking about how you're lowballing Kovalev, how you're trying to cherry pick Jaime Munguia. Now, all of a sudden, now Demetrius Andrade is a potential opponent, right? Even though Jamal Charlo, we already know he's never going to be a potential opponent because Canelo Alvarez is ducking that smoke for a friggin' reason. But I'm not even going to get into that. This is on Demetrius Andrade. Why is it that Demetrius Andrade is now a potential opponent? This is why I think he's a potential opponent, you guys, all right? I think this is damage control on Canelo Alvarez's behalf and Golden Boy Promotions. I'm pretty sure that they have gotten a lot of backlash over the past couple of days with the lowballing of Sergey Kovalev, with the bogarting of Triple G's cherry pick, bringing up a dude from 154 to the 160-pound division, especially when you have dudes in that 160-pound division to be able to fight a dude like Triple G, a dude like Jamal Charlo, a dude like Demetrius Andrade, dudes that have been rampantly calling your ass out. And then instead of fighting these viable opponents at 160, you're trying to cherry pick a dude from 154 to bring him up to 160 to be able to fight. So I know that they have gotten a considerable amount of backlash, and this is gotta be a friggin' damage control type of situation where they're like, yo, we're getting a bunch of backlash from all of this stuff. Let's put Demetrius Andrade's name out there saying that we're considering fighting him, and then maybe that'll get people off of our backs, right? The only thing that I do not like about this is that in this damn article, it does not say that we have sent Demetrius Andrade a contract. In that article with Jaime Munguia, they literally stated that they sent Jaime Munguia a contract and Jaime Munguia is actually considering getting that because, of course, he wants a big money fight, right? So if they're sending a dude like Jaime Munguia a contract and he's under very, very, very great consideration on being a potential opponent, but Demetrius Andrade hasn't gotten a contract, how much consideration are they putting into him as being a potential opponent? Exactly, and that's my main thing with this. I think this is damage control, and I think that they're trying to get people off their backs by throwing Demetrius Andrade's name out there. But if they are trying to make him a potential opponent, they need to send this damn dude a contract because this is definitely a fight me as a boxing fan wants to see. This is definitely a fight I know a grip of friggin' boxing fans want to see because this will be a meaningful fight. You got to do like Canelo Alvarez, who has the WBA, who has the IBF. You got to do like Demetrius Andrade, who has the WBO. So this will be a unification fight, and this will be very meaningful for that damn division. And this will be a big fight for division and for the zone. But until they send Demetrius Andrade a contract, personally, I do not believe this. I will believe it when they have an official announcement talking about we're fighting Demetrius Andrade, or when an article comes out stating that from Demetrius Andrade, yep, Canelo has sent me a contract, or when Canelo's team comes out and at least states that they have sent Demetrius Andrade a contract. So until they send him a contract or until they make an official announcement, I definitely think this is damage control on their behalf. But hopefully, I'm hoping that they do make this fight because this is definitely a fight that I want to see in that damn 160-pound division. All right, you guys? So I hope you guys like the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any kind of questions, any kind of comments, hit me up in the comment section and I'll be sure to hit you guys up, all right? So I hope you like the video. Holla at your boy.
I swear, just wait.